Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a blessed week. I hope you had a blessed Resurrection Day. Mine went pretty good. Hey, you know what? They closed down the Pastor Bob NCC channel. There was a video on there. They said went against their community guidelines, so I got a strike on that channel. So now that channel is shut down for a week. Tell you what, YouTube, I don't know what they're doing. They just don't like us people on the far right. But anyway, as long as I got one channel going at any particular time, we're good to go. So there won't be any videos up on the Pastor Bob channel for another, probably till about a week from Monday. So I want to talk to you today about God's fury. And we're going to be talking about Romans 2, 6 through 10. This is what it says. Who will render unto every man according to his deeds? To them who by patient continuance in well-doing seek for glory and honor and immortality, eternal life. But unto them that are contentious, that do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, indignation, and wrath. And that word wrath in the Greek literally means God's fury. Verse 9 says, Tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that does evil, unto the Jew first, and also unto the Gentile. But glory, honor, and peace to every man that works good, to the Jew first, and also to the Gentile. Do you know that your brain has recorded every single word you've ever spoken? Everything your eyes have ever seen from the moment you first opened them up, everything your ears have ever heard your entire life, every single thing is recorded. Nothing is missing. I don't know how much memory we got, but it must be like hundreds of thousands of terabytes to everything you see to be recorded, but it all is. It's all recorded and nothing will be lost. And verse 6 says that everyone will give an account for every single bit of that. Verse 7 says, to everyone that chooses God's way, he gives glory and honor and immortality and eternal life to all those that choose to go his way. But verse 8, this is what verse 8 says. But to those who do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, God has in store for them indignation and fury. I can't even imagine God looking at me with fury in his eyes. I think that would be a fate that's worse than death. We can't even imagine what that would comprehend. God's indignation and his fury. Verse 9 says, Tribulation and anguish. Tribulation and anguish are in store for those who God looks upon with fury. Hell is bad. Every near-death account that I've ever heard where someone actually went to hell, the ones that I think are credible, the horror is beyond imagination. When you look at the story of the rich man and Lazarus, the rich man opening up his eyes and realizing where he is, and he has a torment, a fire in his tongue that will not go away. And all he's concerned with is getting a drop of water to cool that tongue. And then after hell comes the lake of fire, which is eternal. Both those combined equal God's fury. And I don't know about you, but I don't want no part of that. I'm not going to either one of those places, hell or the lake of fire. I don't want any part of God's fury. I will take God's love, joy, and peace any day. Look down at your feet. Look down at your feet. Consider where your feet are taking you. Consider the path that you're on. This is what it says in Jeremiah 6:16. It says, Thus saith the Lord, stand at the crossroads and look, and ask for the ancient paths, where the good way is, and walk therein, and you will find rest for your souls. But the evil say, we will not walk that path. Everyone needs to consider the path they're on. To those that choose God's way, to those that choose the way of life, glory and honor, immortality, and eternal life. All of eternity with love, joy, and peace. But those that say we will not walk on the correct path, we will not obey. Tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that does evil. Tribulation and anguish, God's fury. People, you don't want a part of that. Consider the path that you're on. Because once you take your last breath, it's a done deal.